Disclaimer: this podcast is not sponsored. The purpose of this podcast is to explore the possibilities and outcomes of artificial intelligence in the future. You're listening to Eye on AI podcast. This is Season 1, Episode 1 of 1, the finale. Hi, I'm Haros, and I am joined today by my group members, Erwin Dominguez, Eyad Atshan, and Gustavo Venegas. As many of us know, technology has become a huge part of our lives. Many of the things we do on a daily basis require us to use technology of some sort. Today, we will be discussing how AI, or artificial intelligence, will influence our future, and if the possible long-term effects should be monitored. Throughout the time we have together, we will introduce you to data that was collected, credible sources, and an interview. It's up to you to decide whether artificial intelligence is a risk or not.
As we dove into the topic of AI, I wanted to get a gauge on how college students viewed this technology and whether or not they feared the direction that it is heading in. Based on a survey conducted on October 23, 2019 at Skyline College, which asked, "Do you see artificial intelligence as a possible threat to humanity?" 60% of those surveyed believe that artificial intelligence does pose a threat. As we can see, most young people today are aware of the possible dangers that come with AI. Yet we do not see many calls to action. We have not seen too many politicians, despite a few recent candidates, discuss the issue and possible solutions. We need to work hard to inform others about the technology and the future. We need to take action on our fears. How dangerous can this technology actually be? Why? Are these dangers preventable? Here's Eyad to discuss Elon Musk's perspective on the issue and the future of AI.
Although we speak so highly of the future of artificial intelligence, our fellow classmates still see it today, and even the developers of most advanced technology see it. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, fears the future of artificial intelligence and claims that, quote, "it will be very tempting to use it as a weapon." In fact, it will be used as a weapon. History has proven that man's natural desire for power will cause disaster, and the wielder of artificial intelligence will have the strength of his advanced computers to dominate society. Look at every single dictator that stole power. They've used their things like a nation's poverty to take advantage and seize that power. Even Elon Musk himself can control his self-driving cars to control the way society goes about traveling. He can have the very existence of transportation right at the tip of his fingers.
For a better understanding, we decided to interview someone locally who has knowledge upon our topic and can further talk to us to provide more insight on this matter. October 29th of 2019, and I will be interviewing Rock Ing.
Hi, I am a biotechnology teacher at South San Francisco High School.
What would you say, because you know how people have been saying that we're under surveillance 24/7 through our cameras, on our phones, our laptops, anywhere you go. What do you think about that?
Let's say Hong Kong, where they, let's say, install some of these smart street light where they have, face recognition function now. I probably can suspect that it is possible, but now with all these face recognition technology, is it going to be used against us from the government? I don't know. But I have read news where China does use some of these technology in their country.
Would you be scared of being under surveillance all the time?
Yes. If I'm being surveillance, I know that other people will also. At the same time, like, there's a lot of data to review. And of course, a computer can do all of that, and computer can process those images, and it will spit out the information. In terms of, am I scared? Yes.
And why is that?
Right now, probably it is a bad idea to, from my opinion, to collect all those data or use that technology on people in public. But yeah, so I think there will be regulations. If there are technologies that are existing, are there regulations? If so, I'm pretty sure it could be like more strict, or who gets to access it. So those are the things that are down the road.
As I was talking to Mr. Ng, I noticed that he was very much for artificial intelligence when it came to medical assisting, which in most cases other people agree on. However, when it came to AI invading his personal life, for example, being spied on or being under surveillance, he became worrisome. He expressed his fear and said how this should not be used on people. I personally can agree with Mr. Ng. I can see how AI being integrated in the medical field can help save lives, but when he touched on the facial recognition that streetlights in Hong Kong now have, that worried me. To see how fast we're advancing that now even streetlights can recognize if it's me walking down the street, when facial recognition on iPhones just came out not that long ago. It makes you think about what the future is going to look like with AI running most of our lives. I came to the conclusion that he believed technology should only be used what it was intended for, which was to assist humans.
An article by Issues in Science and Technology states that a new technological advances continue to dominate the 21st century. The concern of the implications of these new advances, such as AI, begins to ask the bigger question. Is artificial intelligence something that needs to be regulated? As Eyad has previously mentioned, Elon Musk has warned that artificial intelligence is on the path to turning robots into the master race and subjugating humanity to AI rule. Though there are positive outlooks that humans can benefit from AI programs have already been developed in fields where they are less likely to make an error. These programs have helped to detect cancer, reduce risks of airplane collisions, and implement it into car software that make them much safer, such as Elon Musk's company, Tesla.
Now, I hope you can see that AI is going to be a larger issue than it already is. And I want you, as a victim of the early 21st century artificial intelligence, to ask a question. Is artificial intelligence something that needs to be regulated?